Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My rant today is sports and gays. This is Eric, and welcome to the craziness that lives inside my head. Okay, you may say, well, what's the rant of today? Well, being a gay man growing up in a so-called straight sports world, I never understood what was the big deal. When I was in junior high school and high school, I noticed so-called guys would make fun of the sissy guys. You know, the guys who can't play sports, the guy who can't hit a ball. I tried to hit a ball. I kept missing. Then you have some who can't pick up the bat, in baseball can't pick. I mean, it was a lot. I mean, I didn't think about it at the time. I was young. And as I got older and realized what I really am, and then things was interesting because I did have gay friends who don't like sports. I love football. I was on a football team for a while. I was on a track team, and I was on a wrestling team. I loved it. And as a gay man, I had to love it because I loved the locker room. I didn't do anything, just look. Look but don't touch. Well, anyway, I know as I, through the years and got older and had a lot of gay friends, a lot of my gay friends did not like sports. And I can understand that from growing up where if you were a sissy guy, guys made fun of you, you can't play sports correctly, whatever. But then I knew back then, as I was growing up, and I kind of knew, hindsight 2020, but now I kind of knew back then the guys that were on the teams, the track teams, the wrestling teams, and the football team, who was gay. When you go take a shower, you're in the locker room, who's looking? You give each other the eye, those looks. Well, you all know those looks, gay and straight. And nothing happened, I'm just saying. But you suspect. So when I got all these gay friends, I couldn't understand why were they being prejudiced against men who like sports. I had a friend, you was only on the football team because you just want to be straight. No, I like playing football. I don't like getting tackled, but I love tackling guys. That's how I got kicked off the football team. Every time the guy tackled me, it wouldn't be one guy, it'd be like 5 guys trying to tackle me. I was a defensive end. I didn't like being tackled by 5 guys. I like tackling. I love grabbing a guy and knocking him down to the ground. But the thing I couldn't understand in the gay community, there was, it's funny how gay people are, what they call double standards. I mean, they didn't like the fact that straight people in the world, whatever you want to call it, in the society, was making fun of sissy guys, basically sissy guys. Because if you're a gay guy, and I know a lot of gay guys, gay men who love sports, they aren't sissies. They're quite masculine. And then you do have a couple of sissies that I knew two. I went to school with two. They love playing basketball. I mean, it is what it is. And now you might say to me, well, why are you ranting on it now? Times has changed. Yeah, times has changed. I just felt like ranting. I'm into football. I love football. And a lot of straight guys will say, what do you know about football? You don't know nothing. You just want to watch the men in the tights running around. Yeah, true, that too. But yeah, I love football. I played it for a while. I was a shot put on track team. for a while. And then, well, if you want to know the story how I got on the track team, I got on the track team because my coach was also my gym teacher. And he said that because he was trying to recruit guys to be on the team. And everybody want to be on the track team. All that running. I don't want to do all that running. It's crazy. But he said to me, he need a shot put. And if you get on the team and be the shot put, you don't have to come to gym class. I'll pass you. Well, of course I'm going to say yeah to that. I don't go to gym class. I don't have to be humiliated in gym. I was a fat kid. So going to gym was very stressful because I couldn't really run and keep up with the guys when they have basketball. I couldn't get on the parallel bars. They had the ropes. There was no way I climbed the ropes. They had a lot of stuff at gym that I could not do with my fat self. So to be a shot put for the team and I didn't have to come to gym and he was going to pass me, why not? So that's what I did. Well, he tricked me in a way. Because once I got on the team and I was doing, they had a shot put already. They said they had too many shot puts once I got on the team and which they didn't have. The position they were looking for was a half miler and made me a half mile runner. I hate running. And I had to do a half mile. And my coach would scream at me when we do meets. All I could say is I never came in last. I never won. Came in first, but I never came in last. That's all I can say. And I had no intention. I was trying my best to come in last. But when you got a coach chasing you around the track, screaming at you, you make sure you didn't come in last, because that's what he'll say. You better come in last. And I never came in last. I was a half miler. Horrible. Then I was on the wrestling team. And I was going to CCNY. Now you say, well, how you get on the wrestling team? Well, the same thing. I was on a wrestling team. I think you had to take gym. It was one of the curriculums that you had to take, core curriculum or whatever you had to take. So I took gym, and I wasn't too good in it. They was doing golf. They were doing all this stuff, and I'm not athletic. I'm a fat kid. So the guy who was doing the gym class said to me, because they were recruiting for the wrestling team. He was a wrestling coach. He said, you get on the team. We need a heavyweight. That's the position they didn't have. They wanted me to be the heavyweight. We need a heavyweight. You go in the gym. You don't have to come to this class. I will pass you. Of course I'm going to do it. And again, here we go with the running. Because before practice, he made me run 4 times around the track. Well, damn. Now, that's how I should be happy about that, because that's getting into sports that way got me to, I know you know my story about losing weight at the gym. Because once I got used to doing that routine, those 2 routines, I was doing things on my own as I got older, especially in my 30s, to lose weight. I lost like 100 pounds 3 times in my 30s. And one of the things that helped me, the fact that I was on those teams, I went and got a bike, and I was a bike rider. And that's how I was losing weight. And then I eventually did go to the gym and did the same things I did at the gym when I was on a football team, when I was on a wrestling team and track team. So I'm happy for that. If I didn't have that, I think I probably still fat, because it's very difficult to get into a routine to lose weight. But the sports world has changed. They have embraced gay. I assume they have embraced gay men in sports who are out, who are not hiding it. The fact that because we all know, those of us who have been on the team, you may say, no, it didn't happen on my team. Well, I'm quite sure you had a guy on that team wanting to have sex with all them guys. But back then, you're not going to do that. You just keep it in your, keep it undercover. And I just want to say to all the gay guys, if you're listening to this, don't be mean. Just because your gay brother wants to be on a team or like to play sports or look at sports doesn't mean he's just doing it to show people that he's straight. I don't think so. I mean, I've seen it's possible. But I had a lot of gay friends who love baseball, basically baseball. A lot of gay men I know love baseball. Well, I guess that's the rant today. Because the way life is, and the way I've seen life, you never know. You never know. The most straight, masculine man in the whole world, you get them in the dark or get them by themselves when nobody's around, you would be surprised. So, there's nothing wrong with gays in sports. Gays been in sports forever. They just kept it to themselves, or kept it undercover, or kept it in the closet. And now they're just coming out being gay. Is that a good thing? I don't know. But anybody, I remember when they was coming out, I heard stories about the guys in the locker room didn't like the fact they was coming out. Well, they're homophobic. They have to be homophobic. Just because a guy is gay. You know what? That's one thing I never understood, especially with so-called straight guys. Just because you're a straight guy and you got a cock like I do, doesn't mean, and I like cock, doesn't mean I want your cock. It's the same thing with women. A lot of straight guys think that women want them just because she's a woman, he's a man. That's bullshit. That's really bullshit. If the attraction is there, I'm quite sure she's going to want you, or he's going to want you. And if a guy is attracted to you and you are appalled by it, well, then there's something wrong with you. No one say you have to jump into bed with him. I'd be honored to have men and women attracted to me and want to go to bed with me. Not to say I'm going to go to bed with any of them, but I'm just saying. Anyway, that's my rant. And this is Eric. And thank you for listening to the craziness that lives inside my head.